EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. And tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New England Patriots. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The tight end Henry here in motion. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Off the play fake, here's May. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now May on the sneak, and he will have a Patriots first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. To the air, May. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Drake May, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score.
A 10-play drive that time. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Gets past one man. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the 2nd quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Running left is Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, New York.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got Slayton on the slant. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. There's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First down, New York.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Russell Wilson, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion.
They'll throw with May. Checking this down to Stevenson.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Looking to throw, May.
Hunter Henry brings it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
To throw, it's May.
It's complete to Diggs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Wilson.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down, Giants.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down in the yard. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's a gain of 6. And the Giants first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That's Keon White, who worked his way in and made the play. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And it's third down.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Now it's Tracy.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. But Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Throwing here is May.
And Diggs has it.
Into space at the 45. He may go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Stephon Diggs, 73 yards.
And the Pats are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point right down the middle.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Foxborough, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And New York set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Wilson.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Tracy.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, New York.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Tracy. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8.
Throwing now is Wilson.
That is caught.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
First down, Giants.
This is 1st and 10. On the ground, here comes Tracy.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9.
I think this is a free play for Wilson.
This one is Slayton over the middle.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down.
Here's Wilson.
Catch made by Slayton.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
On the run is Tracy.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard
They
line.
went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Wilson to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Now Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught.
Wilson's pass to Daniel Bellinger.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Giants win the football game.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.